And the first thing we need to do is look at what Jesus says when he tells the disciples about his return. And let's read this here. So, immediately before the tribulation of those days, I will return secretly and silently, says the Lord, and I'll gather my faithful believers from the four corners of the earth. I will gather them so they will not have to go through the tribulation of those days, but there will be many backslidden Christians and others who come to faith in those days. Now, immediately as you see that, you should be saying, hang on a sec, Matt, what translation is that? Because my Bible does not say that. To which I would say, you are correct. Because no Bible says that. No Bible teaches that. Yet that is exactly what many Christians today believe. They believe that somewhere in the Bible, in Matthew 24, is taught somewhere in the Bible is taught a secret rapture, that Jesus is going to come and get them before things get really bad. And today I'm going to challenge that teaching. So what does Jesus actually say? Matthew 24, verse 29 to 31. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then will appear in heaven the sign of the Son of Man, and then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send out his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now let's go through this. When does Jesus return? Immediately after the tribulation. He says it explicitly. All right, we're done. That's the end of our sermon today. Shortest sermon ever, right? He says it right there. Immediately. This should settle it right now. If the tribulation were to come in our day, we would go through it. Now, it may not come in our day, but if it were, we would. In fact, tribulation saint is actually a really good description of what it means to be a Christian.